play it, and then you guys, I'll play it again, and you can sing along with me. It's called the COVID folk song. So our first line is wear a mask. Here we go. Wear a mask, wear a mask, wear a mask, wear a mask. Nice waltz, huh? Here we go. Wear a mask, wear a mask, wear a mask, wear a mask. Our next line is 6 feet apart. 6 feet apart, 6 feet apart, 6 feet apart, 6 feet apart. And again, 6 feet apart, 6 feet apart, 6 feet apart, 6 feet apart. Next, of course, we have hand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer, hand sanitizer, hand sanitizer. Together. Hand sanitizer, hand sanitizer, hand sanitizer. And of course, we have Zoom meetings. Zoom meeting, Zoom meeting, Zoom meetings. Zoom meeting, Zoom meeting, Zoom meetings. There we go, our sing-along for the night. And now I'll put it over here so we can get the dulcimer, I hope. There we go. And this is just for fun, Black Mountain Rag.
I forgot to tell everybody at the beginning that we wave our hands because everybody's muted. We can't hear you clapping, so we wave our hands to show our appreciation. So let's see. Thank you, Ellen. That was fabulous. I was singing along and typing. I got our the list of upcoming performers in the chat box, so anybody can refer to that. Oops. Hearing myself in echo there, but okay. So Cliff, no, Elizabeth and Charlie, are they?
Yep.
I need to stop talking because I'm echoing there, but there they are. Okay, I see you guys. Go ahead. I'll let you guys go because I can't talk.
Can you hear us? Are we on?
Yeah, you're on mute.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So we have two songs. Our first song is a John Prine song. It's actually the last song that he recorded before he died last year of COVID-19. And it's a really poignant song. It's called I Remember Everything.
I've been down this road before.
I
remember every tree, every single blade of grass holds a special place for me. And I remember every town and every hotel room and every song I ever sang on a guitar out of tune. I remember everything, things I can't forget. The way you turned and smiled at me on the night that we first met. I remember every night, your ocean eyes of blue, how I miss you in the morning light, like the roses miss the dew. I've been down this road before, alone as I can be, careful not to let my past go sneaking up on me. Got no future in my happiness, the regrets are very few. Sometimes a little tenderness was the best that I could do. I remember everything, things I can't forget. The swimming pools of butterflies that slipped right through the net. And I remember every night, your ocean eyes of blue. I miss you in the morning light, like the roses miss the dew. How I miss you in the morning light, like the roses miss the dew.
Yay!
We still haven't figured out that swimming pools of butterflies line yet. That's what he wrote.
He must have had some memory. Okay, so this next song is, it's by a group called First Aid Kit. It's two young gals from Sweden, and they're sisters. And this was a tribute song that they wrote, and it's called Emmylou.
I'll be your Emmylou and I'll be your June if you'll be my Graham and my Johnny too. No, I'm not asking much of you. Just sing, little darling, sing with me. Now so much I know that things just don't grow if you don't bless them with your patience. And I've been there before, and I held up the door for every stranger with a promise. And I'm holding back, that's the strength that I like. Every morning keeps returning at my window, and it brings me to you, and I won't just pass through.
but I'm not asking for a storm. I'll be your Emmylou and I'll be your June if you'll be my Graham and my Johnny too. No, I'm not asking much of you. Just sing, little darling, sing with me. And yes, I might have lied to you, or you wouldn't benefit from knowing the truth. I was frightened, but I held fast. I need you now at long last. I'll be your Emmylou and I'll be your June and you'll be my Graham and my Johnny too. No, I'm not asking much of you. Just sing, little darling, sing with me. I'll be your Emmylou and I'll be your June if you'll be my Graham and my Johnny too. No, I'm not asking much of you. Just sing, little darling, sing with me. Just sing, little darling, sing with me. Thank you.
I know if I start talking, there'll be an echo. But I love that song, and I'm not going to talk, but oh, good. Thank you guys. So up next is, I was going to say First Aid Kit. That was the band that wrote that song, but, Lunch Break, which is you guys again. So I'll just keep you where you are, and I will mute myself and let you guys set up. Hi, Julie.
I couldn't read the lyrics.
Here we are. Lunch break. The first song we're going to do is a traditional called The Wayfaring Stranger. You could put that way off to the side so it's not glaring in your face.
Yeah, there we go. Is that good?
The coyotes.
Yeah. Did you hear 'em?
We got coyotes going in the background. That's kind of nice.
Oh.
All right, we ready? I am a poor wayfaring stranger, traveling through this world alone. But there's no sickness, no toil nor danger Anybody
Hey,
waiting?
we want to hear clapping.
Anybody want to introduce us? Next song is by Dave Carter called When I Go. Come, lonely hunter, chieftain and king, I will fly like the falcon when I go. Bear me, my brother, under your wing. I will strike fell like lightning when I go. I will bellow like the thunder drum, invoke the storm of war, a twisting pillar spun of dust and blood up from the prairie floor. I will sweep the foe before me like a gale out on the snow, and the wind will long recount the story, reverence and glory when I go. Spring spirit dancer, nimble and thin, I will leap like coyote when I go. Tireless entrancer, lend me your skin, I will run like a gray wolf when I go. I will climb the rise at daybreak, I will kiss the sky at noon, raise my yearning voice at midnight to my mother in the moon. I will make the lay of long defeat and draw the chorus slow. I'll send this message down the wire and hope that someone wise is listening when I go. And when the sun comes trumpets from his red house in the east, he will find a standing stone where long I chanted my release. He will send this morning messenger to strike the hammer blow, and I will crumble down uncountable in showers of crimson rubies when I go. Sigh, mournful sister, whisper and turn, I will rattle like dry leaves when I go. Stand in the mist where my fire used to burn, I will camp on the night breeze when I go. And should you glimpse my wandering form out on the borderline between death and resurrection and the council of the pines, do not worry for my comfort, do not sorrow for me so. All your diamond tears will rise up and adorn the sky beside me when I go. Thank you.
Oh, I'm blinded by fog.
Can you guys mute
Yeah.
so I can talk? There we go. Thanks. That was beautiful, you guys. I just loved it, and apparently Judy loved it also. she she said it was very restorative, and we are also really delighted to see Lois here. I know Lois has been in the hospital, and so I'm glad you made it. She's actually um, joining us from rehab. So I'm glad. This is one of the nice things about remote open mic is that people can join from wherever. I think my mom is actually listening from Kelso, so she could never come to open mic before, but now she can, which is really great. So John Snyder, I believe, is up next. I am going to find you. And now we're getting a panorama view of Cliff and Ellen's garage. Hello. That's funny. Okay, John, there you are. I'm gonna move the spotlight here. There you are. Hello there. I think you'll have to unmute.
To click unmute myself.
There
Okay,
you go. Nice to see you.
thank you. It's good to be here. I got lost in translation last time when you switched whatever Zoom servers or whatever it was. So I've been working mostly on instrumentals lately, and this is called Cannonball Rag by Merle Travis. And if you were familiar with that tune, it doesn't sound anything like this, but it has some of the same notes in it. And I figured out why people look at their fingers. It's not that they don't know where they go, it's because they don't want to look at the camera. So that was my strategy. Okay, this next one is open tuning. And it's an old standard blues called Statesboro Blues.
John, I'm going to interrupt you for just a second. I don't know about everybody else, but it seems very quiet on my end. Are other people, yeah, I'm seeing some nods. Is there a way to maybe move the microphone closer? Or, well, yeah, that's good. Or maybe if you can sing a little bit louder. It's just on the quiet side.
Well, that was an instrumental.
Yeah, I mean, it was quiet. So anyway, it's like I was turning my volume all the way up, but anyway, I just thought I would see if there's a way to make the volume
I'll turn
louder.
my volume up a little bit.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know if that matters. So,
Oh, it does. I think that works.
okay.
Good. All right.
Well,
Thank you.
This one is not an instrumental. This is an old blues song. It's called Statesboro Blues. It's done by about everybody, and I like the old folk versions by Tom Rush and David Bromberg. It's also done by the Allman Brothers and a whole lot of other people. And Carl told me they were looking for COVID songs, and I kind of think this would convert to COVID, and I got it like halfway converted, but we're going to just stick with the old time words, and hopefully you can hear. Can you hear? Am I okay level now? Okay. Woke up this morning and I had those Statesboro blues. Woke up this morning, had the Statesboro blues. Ain't no way to lose those Statesboro blues. Looked around the corner and my papa had them too. Looked around the corner, mama had them too. Ain't no way to lose those Statesboro blues. Big 80 left Savannah and she would not stop. And you ought to hear the driver when you hear the engine pop. Look around the corner, hand me my traveling shoes. Ain't no vaccine for the Statesboro blues. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said that no more monkeys jumping on the bed. All the monkeys got the Statesboro blues. Ain't no way to lose those Statesboro blues. Woke up this morning, had the Statesboro blues. Woke up this morning, had the Statesboro blues. Ain't no way to lose those Statesboro blues. Thank you very much.
That was lovely. Thank you, John. I'm only familiar with the Allman Brothers version, and that's very different, and it has funner lyrics. It's nice.
Well,
Nice to hear that.
I would suggest the Bromberg version, and especially if you can see him live, which I've done several times.
Live music.
It's pretty rowdy, yeah.
Don't talk about live music.
Yeah, I know.
I know.
5 weeks. 5 weeks.
Yeah. Soon enough. We will all be so appreciative when that time comes again. So anyway, nice to see you. And up next is Cliff. So I think I'm going back. Oh, Cliff, I see him hopping up. See you next time, John. Take care.
Yep.
Oops, I need to remove the spotlight from you. There we go. Okay, Cliff, as soon as you unmute, I'm going to stop talking. And then after Cliff, we'll have Bill, and then Carl, then Kathy, and Noah, and Craig. So I think you're close to being ready. There you are. All right, I'm going to mute. You're still muted.
Oh, there you go.
All right, here we go. As soon as I get my capo. All right, this old Ian Tyson and Pete Growski song called Song for Canada. How come we can't talk to each other anymore? Why can't you see I'm changing too? We've got by far too long to end it feeling wrong. And I still share too much with you. Just one great river, always flowing to the sea. One single river rolling in eternity. Two nations in the land that lies along its shore, but just one river rolling free. How come you shut me out
as if I wasn't there. What's this new bitterness you found? However wrong you were, however strong it hurt, it wasn't me that hurled you down. Just one great river, always flowing to the sea. One single river rolling in eternity. Two nations in the land that lies along its shore, but just one river rolling free. Why can't you understand? I'm glad you're standing proud. I know you made it on your own, but in this pride you've earned, I thought you might have learned that you don't have to stand alone. Only northern rivers come together, do you see? One single river rolling in eternity. Two nations in the land that lies along each shore, but just one river, you and me. Thank you.
You can take your mask off.
I can, then my glasses will work.
You will fog up.
All right. Here's a local song by John Dwyer called Notice to Mariners. Come all you Northwest sailors who cruise on Puget Sound, and listen to my story, for well it will astound. 'Tis of a ferry captain who ventured forth one day, and of the fate befell him as he sailed on the bay. The ferry left Seattle, 'twas on a foggy day. The captain had no worries, for well he knew the way. He headed across the water where finny things abound, and set his course for Bremerton across famed Puget Sound. He left Seattle Harbor and passed Duwamish Head, past Alki on the port side he westerly did head. And now 'twas open water across to Orchard Point, through fog as thick as chowder the ferry's bow did point. Now all good sailors have a trick who sail these waters round, and when the fog is thickest, 'tis then they steer by sound. For several times a minute their whistle loud they blow, and by the echo bouncing when land is close they know. The ferry neared Rich Passage, a place of rocks and shoals, and narrow as an hourglass as past Point White she goes. The captain slowed the ferry, and not to run aground, he blew upon the whistle and listened for the sound. Now a farmer on Point Glover, across the neck from White, had tied his cow that foggy morn upon lush grass to bite. So several times a minute the ferry's whistle blew, and as the captain listened the echo came back moo. The captain turned the ferry, still steering by the sound, and guided by that silly cow, the ferry ran aground. So all you Northwest sailors, give listen to me now, and when you cruise on Puget Sound, don't navigate by cow. Thank you all.
All right, I muted them before I started talking. Thank you, Cliff. That was fun. And Bill is up next, I believe. I think that's me. Do I need to check my list? Bill, you are up next, right? I'm gonna replace the spotlight with you. There you are.
Yeah.
And you're unmuted, it sounds like.
I want to show you my cool t-shirt that my friend Nancy got me that kind of sums up my life.
I pet cats, play guitars, and I know things. In my case, it would be dogs. I got my little doggy right here, but that's sweet. All right, I'm going to mute myself and let you go to town. Thanks.
Hey, got a couple of familiar songs. Feel free to sing along. There is a young cowboy who lives on the range. His horse and his cattle are his only companions. He works in the saddle and sleeps in the canyon, waiting for summer, his pastures to change. And as the moon rises, he sits by his fire, thinking about women and glasses of beer. Closing his eyes as the doggies retire, he sings out a song that is soft but it's clear, as if maybe someone could hear. Oh, good night, moonlight lady, rock-a-bye, sweet baby Jane. Deep greens and blues are the colors I choose. Won't you let them go down in my dream? Rock-a-bye, sweet, sweet baby Jane. It was the 1st of December, all covered with snow, and so was the turnpike from Stockbridge to Boston. Berkshire seemed dreamlike on account of that frosting. 2 miles behind me, 2,000 more to go. There's a song that they sing when they take to the highway, a song that they sing when they take to the sea, a song that they sing on their home in the sky. Maybe you can believe it if it helps you to sleep. Singing is just fine with me. Oh, good night, moonlight lady, rock-a-bye, sweet baby Jane. Deep greens and blues are the colors I choose. Won't you let them go down in my dreams? Rock-a-bye, sweet baby Jane. Riding down the city of New Orleans, Illinois Central, Monday morning's rain. 15 cars and 15 restless riders, 3 conductors and 25 sacks of mail. All along the southbound Odyssey, the train pulls out from a Kankakee and it rolls along past houses, farms, and fields. Passing trains that have no names and the freight yards full of old black men and the graveyards of the rusted automobile. Good morning, America, how are ya? Don't you know me? I'm your native son. On the train they call the city of New Orleans. And I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Dealing card games with the old man in the club car. Penny a point, ain't no one keeping score. Pass the paper bag that holds a bottle. Oh, and feel those wheels rum beneath the floor. Now the sons of Pullman porters and the sons of engineers ride their father's magic carpets made of steel. Mothers with their babes asleep, rocking to the gentle beat. Oh, the rhythm of the rails is all they feel. Good morning, America, how are you? Don't you know me? I'm your native son. On the train they call the city of New Orleans. And I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Nighttime on the city of New Orleans. Changing cars in Memphis, Tennessee. Halfway home and we'll be there by morning. On the Mississippi dock is rolling down to the sea. Now all the sounds and the people seem to fade into a bad dream. Still ain't heard the news. Conductor, sing this song again, and the passengers will please refrain. This train's got the disappearing railroad blues. Good morning, America, how are you? Don't you know me? I'm your native son. On the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Good night, America, how are you? Don't you know me? I'm your native son. On the train they call the city of New Orleans. And I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done.
That was beautiful and energetic, and I loved it. Very upbeat. It's nice to hear. Thank you. Let's see, Carl. Let's see. I've got to find you up here. There you are. Well, see you next time, Bill. Take care. Hi, Carl. Let's see here. Are you muted? You're unmuted.
Here I am.
Good.
Am I there?
Before I have you start, I just want to check in with a few folks. Let's see, Joe, you're not on the list, but I threw you on there because I see your guitar and I'm thinking you want to be on there. Is that right? You can give me a thumbs up. Yes, okay, okay. So I will add you after Craig, and then we've got Margaret. And then anybody else wants to perform, I see somebody whose name is Purple. If Purple would be interested in performing, let me know. Maybe send a message in chat, and then I will invite you at the end. And there is somebody named Noah signed up, but I don't see anybody named Noah in the room. So if you are Noah, let me know. Okay, that's all. All right, go for it, Carl. I'm going to mute myself. Nice to see you.
All right, thank you so much, Stacy. Okay, so we our choir director of the Unitarian Church invited us all to write songs about the vaccine, and so I came up with this. You remember the song? I don't know if anyone remembers the song. This is the song. This is one of those songs. He goes, well, this is one of those songs that you hear now and then. You don't know just where and you don't know just when. You're right. It's Jimmy Durante singing it. Anyway, this is the vaccine. This is the vaccine. Well, this is the vaccine that's gonna save lives. We're all trying to find out when our turn will arrive. It's gotta be kept at -70 C. That's -94 in Fahrenheit degrees. They make special freezers to keep it that cold, which makes it more complex by several fold. They pack it in dry ice to ship it around to places like the Puget Sound. And now they've gotta find people who know how to stick, 'cause the nurses are busy taking care of the sick. You gotta get 2 shots a few weeks apart, and then after 2 more weeks, your immunity starts. People gathering for hours to get the vaccine. Super spreader conditions. What's up with that scene? You're gonna get your turn either later or soon, and then you're 95% immune. Will this vaccine protect from the South African strain, or the one that's from Britain, or is this all in vain? It's gonna be months that this pandemic will last. We still gotta stay separate and still wear our masks. At the end of the tunnel, is there gonna be light? Are we gonna make it? Will our kids be all right? So let me just leave you right here with this thought. We've all gotta go get our shots. All righty then.
I have to butt in and ask, are you guys getting shots? You're not old enough yet, are you?
No, we are.
Oh no, we're old.
We got one.
Old.
Really?
No, I've got diabetes.
No, I'm 68. Leslie's 69.
You're
So,
68?
and 65 was the line. So
Wow, I didn't realize.
a week ago, last Friday. So it's 10 days ago.
So it's going to be like,
What's supposed to make you sick?
ah,
Yeah, all I got was a sore arm, really nothing else. But they do say the second shot tends to be a little more reaction.
oh.
Hopefully it's not too much more, but
Well, it's probably worth it, don't you think? I mean,
I'm guessing so. It's better to have to die of COVID.
yeah, I'm not going to be anywhere near the list for months and months. So I'm thinking May. But anyway, go for it. I'm going to.
So I got another song. And speaking of how incredibly old I am, this song is "I Dare a Man to Say I'm Too Young." This is an old. Let me see. Actually, it's called "Try for the Sun." This is a Donovan song. I don't know how many people will remember this song, but this always kind of stuck with me. I always kind of liked this song. So here, this is "Try for the Sun." We stood in the windy city, the gypsy boy and I. We slept in the breeze in the midnight, with the rain dropping tears in our eyes. And who's gonna be the one to say it was no good what we'd done. I dare a man to say I'm too young, for I'm gonna try for the sun. We huddled in a derelict building, and when he thought that I was asleep, he laid his poor coat on my shoulder, and he shivered there beside me in a heap. And who's gonna be the one to say it was no good what we done? I dare a man to say I'm too young, for I'm gonna try for the sun. We sang and cracked the sky with laughter, and our breath turned to mist in the cold. Our years put together count to 30, but our eyes told the dawn we were old. And who's gonna be the one to say it was no good what we done? I dare a man to say I'm too young, 'cause I'm gonna try for the sun. Well, mirror, mirror hanging in the sky, won't you look down at what's happened here below? I stand here singing to the flowers, so very few people really know. And who's gonna be the one to say it was no good what we done? I dare a man to say I'm too young, 'cause I'm gonna try for the sun. Yes, we stood in the windy city, the gypsy boy and I. We slept in the breeze in the midnight, with the rain drowning tears in our eyes. And who's going to be the one to say it was no good what we done? I dare a man to say I'm too young, 'cause I'm gonna try for the sun. Yes, I'm gonna try for the sun.
Yeah. Good job.
You got an audience with you. That's great.
I got to teach her to whistle.
Yeah. Well, thank you for bringing the fun music. And we have up next Kathy. Welcome, Kathy. See you next time, Carl.
Thank you again.
Hello.
Hi, Kathy. Nice to meet you. Have you been to our open mic before?
A long time ago I did, but I live in Shelton, so it's not always easy for me to get down there.
Yeah. Isn't this so much easier?
It is, but it isn't nearly as much fun.
I know it is, but it's like we're grateful that we can have this now, but it's not the same. It'll be great when we can all get back together again.
Absolutely. At least this gives us something to do in the meantime.
Yes, keeps people practicing.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, I'll mute and let you play.
Okay.
Take care.
All right. This is a song I came across as I was trolling the internet, and I just really like it. It's called Bristlecone Pine. And my computer is not great, so I hope that, can you hear me? Is it coming through okay? Okay. All right. Way up in the mountains, in the high timberline, there's a twisted old tree called the bristlecone pine. The winds, the life and keeps that tree holding on for dear life. But hold on it does, standing its ground, standing as empires rise and fall down. When Jesus was gathering lambs to his fold, the tree was already 1,000 years old. And the way I have lived, there ain't no way to tell when I die if I'm going to heaven or hell. But when I'm laid to rest, it would suit me just fine to sleep at the feet of the bristlecone pine. And as I would slowly return to this earth, what little this body of mine might be worth would soon start to nourish the roots of that tree, and it would partake of the essence of me. And who knows what's found as the centuries turn? A small spark of me might continue to burn as long as the sun continues to shine down on the limbs of the bristlecone pine. And the way I have lived, there ain't no way to tell when I die if I'm going to heaven or hell. So I just as soon serve out eternity's time and sleep at the feet of the bristlecone pine, and sleep at the feet of the bristlecone pine. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Since I basically bill myself as a 60s folk singer, even though I do things like that, which are not from the 60s, now I'm going to do something that is from the 60s. So if you know this song, feel free to sing along. I know I can't hear you, but you can hear you. This is an old Joni Mitchell song. Not that Joni Mitchell is old, but it's Circle Game. Yesterday, a child came out to wander, caught a dragonfly inside the jar. Fearful when the sky was full of thunder, and tearful at the falling of a star. And the seasons, they go round and round, the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on the carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came and go round and round and round in the circle game. Then the child moves 10 times round the seasons, skated over 10 clear frozen streams. What's like when you hold a masterpiece here and promises of someday make his dreams. And the seasons, they go round and round, on, I want to hear some harmony. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came and go round and round and round in the circle again. 16 springs and 16 summers gone now. Cartwheels turn to car wheels through the town, and they tell him, take your time, it won't be long now, till you drag your feet too slow, the circle's down. So the years spin by, and now the boy is 20. Though his dreams have lost some grandeur coming true, there'll be new dreams, maybe better dreams in plenty, before the last revolving year is through. And the seasons, they go round and round, the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on the carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came and go round and round and round in the circle again. And go round and round and round in the circle again. Thank you.
That was so beautiful. I was trying to sing along with you, but your voice is a lot higher than mine. So you have such a lovely voice. Oh my gosh. Thank you for sharing with us. Oh, now I think is Craig your partner? Okay, so okay, so when I just need to check and see if somebody named Noah is signed up between you guys, but I don't think Noah is actually here. I'm not quite sure. I don't see somebody named Noah. So I'm gonna keep the camera on you guys, and I'm gonna see if somebody named Noah is out there. Noah, if you're out there, you'll have to unmute yourself and say hello. But yeah, I don't think there's a Noah. So, okay. Craig, you're up next. If Noah shows up, we'll tuck him in somewhere else. And then after Craig, we'll have Joe Arnett and then Margaret. Hello, Craig. Now, did you come to our open mic before also?
I have not.
Oh, no. Welcome.
Okay, so we're going to change gears, and this is pun intended. I am a motorcycle owner, writer, and I write motorcycle-inspired poetry.
Oh, cool.
So I'm going to share a couple of original poems tonight. I started out with the first poem I wrote was all about roadkill. It was called Ode to the Coyote, and then I wrote Ode to the Possum, and then I wrote Bunny versus Cars. But tonight, because I was told every poet needs a love poem in their portfolio, I'm going to start with my first attempt at a love poem, and I titled it Iceman and Charlie, I'm Iceman. But I've reached that age where I do have to have my reading glasses. Riding the Harley with a chick named Charlie when she said, let's go to the coast. Let's walk hand in hand, barefoot in the sand and watch the sunset. That's what I want most. I said, I got shit to do, but it's all about you. With this girl, I just can't say no. So I patted her ass. I said, let's get some gas and then we'll be ready to go. At the pump, we saw Chase. Well, we all call him Race because he never goes slow, only fast. He introduced Sadie as his next XO lady. You got to wonder if that's going to last. Now he wants to know where we're going to go because him and Sadie are free. And if we wouldn't mind, they'll just tag on behind and ride until she's got to pee. And I said, look, dude, I don't mean to be rude, but Charlie and me got a plan. And old Race, well, he frowns and then he looks down and studies the thumb on his left hand. Then he starts to grumble and we feel the rumble as 10 or 12 bikes hit the lot. And sure enough, I spot trouble. He's packing double and so's this dude they call Snot. Leading the pack is this big guy named Mac, and riding beside him, his red-headed squeeze. Ain't it a shame I don't know her real name, but when she's with Mac, well, she's cheese. There's Tweety and Spike, and on this stretched out green bike is this GQ type dandy called Cash. Tigger and Spokes, and a black dude named Smoke, and a redneck known simply as Rash. Gizmo, Shiny, this big fat guy, Tiny, and this tall thin chick riding a pan. Her sled's cobalt blue, and you can tell she ain't new because that sure ain't no electric beach tan. She's brown as a nut, got a tight little butt, and her skin, well, it looks just like leather. So I christen her Boots, and the redneck he hoots, and she cops a toot. My name's Heather. Through the pillage and plunder, you just got to wonder what it is makes a nickname stick. Well, quick as you please, just one drunken sneeze, and that dude they call Snot used to be Mick. And trouble? Well, hell, that's clear as a bell. He spends most of his Saturday nights sitting in jail waiting for bail after shooters and 2 or 3 fights. Right about here, Mac yells, let's ride for a beer. Let's roll before it gets hot. Mount up your steeds. Let's do dastardly deeds and just hope that nobody gets caught. Old Tiny says, Ice, it sure would be nice to know which highway we're taking. I said, hell, I don't know. I ain't running this show. That's a decision for Mac to be making. And Mac says, well, boys, come on, make some noise because I just don't know what to think. And that's when Charlie steps in, about as subtle as sin, and shoots me a conspiring wink. She says, let's head east on the I-90 beast up over the pass. Then who knows? It might just be heaven to catch 97 and ride north just as far as it goes. Let's grab a beer at that bar, the Brick, it ain't far. There's an affirmative nod from the pack. We'll have another in Chelan, then complete this plan by closing the bars in Omac. Well, nobody moves, like I gotta approve, but then I figure out what to tell them. I lie. It's no use, I gotta drop a deuce. Y'all take off, we'll catch up in Cleellum. Growling and howling and spinning their tires, they're off like a wolf pack with rabies. Vehicles yield, Gizmo cuts through a field, and mothers are shielding their babies. They go left at the light. When the last bike's out of sight, I give this cutie a hug. I said, hon, I'm impressed. You're simply the best. I'm high and you're a natural drug. Yeah, I was feeling real good like an old fat guy should. And you know, it's really not like me to boast, but I was riding the Harley with a chick named Charlie when she said, now let's go to the coast.
That was entertaining.
Well, and you may have noticed that while it started out kind of lovey-dovey, walking barefoot in the sand, it ended up being about nicknames and Washington State places.
Are any of those real people?
I am Iceman, and I know a few of the nicknames that were in there. I know all of the towns that I took you through, and the Brick that's over in Roseland, and. But since that one ended up not being much of a love poem, I wrote another one. I titled it The Question, and it is truly a love poem.
Well, I have to point out before you get started that somebody commented to me that it looks like you have a halo.
Oh.
It's a solar tube, isn't it? Is it?
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, well, we can tell that it's not really, but it's funny how it's placed like extra effect. All right.
So,
go
the question. She whispered low her question, and I answered, yes, I do. When she asked, is there another? I stated, no, there's only you. She said, I saw you looking at that young thing dressed in red. Well, not the way I look at you. That's what I should have said. But foolishly I confessed, her curves did catch my eye. Oh, to be that young again, her bosom heaved a sigh. And I said, please don't go there, darling, because we've had all these years. I've shared with you so many miles, my hopes and dreams, my fears. We fit together hand in glove like two spoons nestled tight. Our hearts seem to beat as one, you know, it just feels right. You take me to a place that's not easy to describe. It's like it's like a gin and tonic high with no need to imbibe. And she said, yes, I know. With you, I've always felt connected, but I swear these sweet young things all seem to be injected. They're sleek and smooth and shiny, adorned in bright glad rags. That was me 10 years ago. Hell, I've got saddlebags. I attempted to assure her that she's all I ever wanted. She didn't seem to hear me. She's hollow. No, she's haunted. I asked, do you recall that trip to Wilbur, the time when we got lost? The stubble in the wheat fields, the early autumn frost, the county roads through the farms, speed limit 45. I hold you close, you urge me on. I truly feel alive. A long straight stretch of blacktop, seductive, that's for sure. Sweet acceleration, the ailment or the cure. Shallow breath, shaky knees, my heart begins to pound. 100, 110, 120, and then I hear that sound. I feel your strength, this is real, I know it's not a dream. We pushed it to the red line, it's a primal scream. We are one together. And now you see it too. You are the only one for me, and I the one for you. That little tart in crimson might have captured me at 40, but I've matured, and now I see she's just a little sporty. So darling, ask that question once again, and I will tell you true. Yes, my 2002 Harley-Davidson Heritage Softail with bug-encrusted windscreen, 95-inch jugs, fat mini apes, Mustang seat, and silver-studded saddlebags. I really do love you. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of the applause.
Well, thank you, Charlie. That was fun. It was a break from the norm. That was, thanks for sharing your work with us.
Certainly, thank you.
Alrighty, and let's see here. Up next, let's see. Oh, Joe Arnett, and I saw. I'm gonna pin the spotlight on Joe. Oh, Joe, you went sideways somehow. How did that happen? Oh, just like magic. While you're doing that, I wanted to see if Andy, who just joined us, so great to see you, Andy, if you'd like to have your name added to the end of the list to perform, which is coming up pretty quick. So after Joe, we have Margaret, and I think then it would be you. So, and then we're going to actually go through the list one more time because it's kind of a short night. There's enough time for everybody to do one more song. So if Andy, give me a thumbs up if you want. Great. Sweet. Okay. So Joe, you're still muted. Go ahead and unmute and I will mute and, yeah, go for it. Nice to see you. Oh, you're not in your cabin. I was going to comment on that.
Yeah.
You're somewhere with windows. What's that?
I have drywall. Watch this. I have electricity. I'm going to turn the light off. I have.
Woohoo!
I have running water outside, but it's right by the door. And I have. I just got internet cable yesterday.
Yay! Just in time for open mic.
It's not hooked up. No, I'm still using my phone.
Oh.
But so it's yeah, it's all right here. It's getting pretty comfortable though. I have electric heater, so I just turn it on. You know, I don't have to light anything.
That's so great. It's looking very homey.
But I still have to go outside to get to the kitchen or the refrigerator or to go to the bathroom or anything like that. So I get to see a lot of the sky at the night, and it's very nice.
Yeah, nice.
So I wasn't going to actually play tonight. It was late, and I've been working on a new song, and I kind of get kind of like possessed by it, you know, not in a bad way, but not in a very enjoyable way. Always the tune just starts going in my head like 24 hours a day when I'm working on a new song, but it isn't really done. I was trying to get it done by today, but I thought, no, experience has taught me don't play a song if it's not done yet. So I wasn't going to play anything, but then once I started seeing everybody, I thought, oh, well, I could come up with something. And so I thought, well, I'll play that song, one of mine that's, I played at Arbutus way back, a hymn on a mountaintop. And I may have told the story, but it was I took a songwriting workshop with Bob Franke way back. And I mean, way back before Linnea. So that's more than 27 years ago. And we were assigned a song. And so this was the song that came out of that assignment. And I was told to write a song I sing alone on the top of a mountain. So the reason I thought today it might fit is we're kind of alone, at least I am, not on the top of a mountain, but. And I don't consider this a sad song. Some people kind of think it is, but it really isn't. It's a questioning song. So, and it goes like this. I stand alone on this mountain top, wondering while the river below is flowing homeward to the sea, where the waves roll with their thunder. When I make it to that ocean, will there be a home for me? Here my fortune is the gold of the moon and the silver of sunlight on the water, and the sparkling jewels of children's eyes in the face of a son or a daughter. Yet I hear that far off surf's wild roar, and that distant call is a strong one. Though the way must lead through the woods' dark road, and the homeward path is a long one. Oh, I stand alone on this mountain top, wondering while the river below is flowing homeward to the sea, where the waves roll in with their thunder. When I make it to that ocean, will there be a home for me? All right, thank you. I can't see, you know, I'm still using my phone, so if anybody's waving, thank you. I can't see you, but
We're waving.
okay. I can't see you either, Tracy, but I can hear you. So anyway, I heard you said Lois is there, and so I wanted to play the "Come by the Hills" in honor of Lois. And you know, my long struggles to play music haven't always been that what's the word? Much appreciated by the people around me. I mean, I guess they put up with it, but Lois was. I played this song at a song circle when I first came to Olympia, and Lois really liked it, appreciated it, and it was one of the first times I really felt like positive feedback, if you know what I mean. And it was really nice, and so I appreciated Lois, and I'm sorry to hear you've been in the hospital, but I'm glad to hear that you're out of the hospital. So a lot of you know the song, so if you sing along, I won't hear you, but it's "Come by the Hills," and it's an old tune. The tune is Irish, I've been told, and the words are by named Gordon Smith. They sound Scottish to me, but I was told by somebody that they're Irish, so I don't know. And a very dear old friend taught this to me as we were hiking up on Copper Ridge a long time ago, and so it's been one of those things that it's nice to have it anytime, all these years. So it's called "Come by the Hills." Oh, come by the hills to the land where fancy is free. Stand where the peaks meet the sky and the lochs meet the sea. Where the rivers run clear and bracken is gold in the sun. And the cares of tomorrow can wait till this day is done. Oh, come by the hills to the land where life is a song. Stand where the birds fill the air with their joy all day long. Where the trees sway in time and even the wind sings in tune. And the cares of tomorrow can wait till this day is done. Oh, come by the hills to the land where legends remain. Stories of old fill the heart and may yet come again. Where the past is not lost, the future is still to be won. And the cares of tomorrow can wait till this day is done. Oh, come by the hills to the land where fancy is free. Stand where the peaks meet the sky and the lochs meet the sea. Where the rivers run clear and bracken is gold in the sun. And the cares of tomorrow can wait till this day is done. Great, thank you.
Thank you, Joe. I guess I can clap. I was singing along,
Good, I'm glad to hear that.
petting my
Sorry.
dog. He was on my lap for a while, but I had to put him down. He's too wiggly. Yeah, thank you. Glad you could join us. I'm gonna switch over to Margaret. See you next time, Joe. Take care.
See ya.
Hi, Margaret. How are you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
Getting by. Glad to be here now.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I'll let you go for it. I'll mute myself.
Okay, I'm gonna sing Rhiannon by Fleetwood Mac. Rhiannon rings like a bell through the night, and wouldn't you love to love her? Takes to the sky like a bird and Okay, I'm gonna sing a Mumford & Sons song. It's what's it called? Winter Winds. As the winter winds litter London with lonely hearts, oh, the warmth in your eyes swept me into your arms. Was it love or fear of the cold that led us through the night? With every kiss, your beauty trumped my down. Forgot to auto scroll. And my head told my heart, let love grow. But my heart told my head, this time no, this time no. We'll be washed and buried one day, my girl, and the time we were given will be left for the world. The flesh that lived and loved will be eaten by plague, so let the memories be good for those who stay. Hey, and my head told my heart, let love grow. But my heart told my head, this time no, this time no. Oh, the shame that sent me off from the God that I once loved was the same that sent me into your arms. Oh, when pestilence is won, when you are lost and I am gone, no hope will overcome. But if your strife strikes at your sleep, remember spring swaps snow for leaves. You'll be happy and wholesome again when the city clears and the sun ascends. Hey, and my head told my heart, let love grow. But my heart told my head, this time no. And my heart, let love grow. But my heart told my head, this time no, this time no. Thank you.
Thank you, Margaret. It was fun to sing along to Rhiannon. I love the ones I know and I can sing along. Well, thanks for joining us and hope to see you next time. I'm going to move the spotlight to Andy Rosser, who is, I think, new to our open mic. Hi, Andy. I don't know. I know Andy, but I don't know if anybody else knows you. Andy was my neighbor for a long time, and then was our neighbor down at Arbutus. He's Rosser Chiropractic, which is across the street, kitty corner from Arbutus, and I've seen Andy's videos on Facebook, and I've been so just glad that you could come here. I've just enjoyed your music so much, and I think our open mic folks will love your music too. So thanks for bringing it. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. Thank you.
I'm gonna mute myself and I'll let you go. Oh, I don't know if you know, it's 2 songs or 10 minutes, but we're kind of loose about that. But after you, we're because it's kind of a short night, we're gonna go through the list a second time. So anybody who wants to play one more song will be able to do that. So 2 songs now, but if you've got a third one, we might get around to that at the end. So,
Awesome.
alrighty,
Thank you.
go for it.
I'm going to just check the level for a second since I haven't done this before. Does it sound okay? That sounds good. Okay. Well, I'm very excited to be here because the last open mic I did attend was I think it was January, and then was February when it closed, because I was going to play that next week or that next month. So this is a year later, which I'm glad. I've had a year of quarantine to practice since then. So, but I'm going to do two songs. The first one is called The Wing and the Wheel. It's a Nancy Griffith song. And the second one is a song called Poetic Justice, and it's by Tom Kimmel. So. Wing and the wheel, they carry things away, whether it's me that does the leaving or the love that flies away. The moon outside my window looks lonely tonight. There's a chunk out of its middle. It's big enough for an old fool to hide. Where are all the dreamers that I used to know, used to linger beneath street lamps and the halos and the smoke? The wing and the wheel came to carry them away. Now they live out in the suburbs with the dreams and their children at play. There's a pale sky in the east. All the stars are in the west. Oh, and here's to all the dreamers. Their open hearts find rest. 'Cause the wing and the wheel's gonna carry us along. We'll have memories for company. It's long after the songs are gone. Oh, so long. Where are all the dreamers? Thank you. I was going to play something in another tuning, but I realized that would be a little bit of administrative work. So I'm going to play a different song. So this is, actually, this is Poetic Justice. I made that decision before. Sorry, I needed to talk about it. So this is called Poetic Justice. It's a Tom Kimmel song. And both of these are from the 90s when I was playing music and kind of like my beginning phase, but like I've played these songs for 20 years now. So they sound different now than they did then. So I was not the one you wanted. You can see I'm reconciled. Must you be so disappointed? Can you not carry on in style? Is it too much to say? We loved hard till the world fell back in place, left us where we are.
Well, I feel like the king when the queen loses faith and the crowd rushes in to tear down the gate, while the whole palace slept and I never rang the bell. Maybe that's poetic justice. It's pretty hard to tell. And when the fortune's wheel is spinning, luck is fortune's dirty joke, and the player's chance of winning is diminished by his hope. Can't you laugh just to think of the gold we had running through our hands when we were on a roll? Well, I feel like the king when the queen loses faith and the crowd rushes in to tear down the gate and declare what was mine I stole from someone else. Maybe that's poetic justice, but it's pretty hard to tell. It's hard to tell where the solid ground surprised us when we fell. It's hard to say, it's life or death. Just so many bitter words beneath your breath. Well, I feel like the king when the queen loses faith and the crowd rushes in to tear down the gate, while the whole palace slept and I never rang the bell. Maybe that's poetic justice, but it's pretty hard to tell. Well, I feel like the king when the queen loses hope and the crowd rushes in to raise the gallows pole and declare what I must do. I'm doing to myself. Well, if that's poetic justice, how can anybody tell? Thank you.
That was wonderful. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad. Rich brought me a cup of tea right before you played, and it was just so nice to sit and listen to you and drink my cup of tea. It's just lovely. Thank you. So we have come to the end of our first time around the list, and there's still enough time to go through the list one more time. So I'm going to go back to the beginning and see if Ellen Rice is still here and if she'd like to play. And so, Andy, here's plenty of time for you to retune if you want to do the song in the other tuning. So, Ellen, I'm going to send it over to you. You've got another tune. Yay! Hi.
I have a very short piece, so whoever's next can get ready. It won't take long. I do know that with these COVID variants that are running around, that March and April may be very scary and dicey. So I hope all of you will just stay snug and safe, even if you do get a shot. And so I do have a tune for the moment. It's called Whiskey Before Breakfast. And I'll put this over so we can have the dulcimer.
Nice. Oh,
Everybody stay safe out there, please. And
thanks.
I'm going to put my picture up because I'm having some legs irritation and I don't want to be the person on screen going, blah, blah, blah. At any rate, I'm waving at everybody. I'm glad to see
Bye.
everyone.
Bye, Ellen. All right. See you next time. All right. Elizabeth and Charlie, here you come. There you are. All right. I'm going to mute and let you guys go.
Now they can.
Is it rolling, Bob?
Can you hear us? Is this thing on? So this is a song that was written by Townes Van Zandt. And we're going to do a version that was recorded by Emmylou Harris and Don Williams. It's called If I Needed You.
It's actually the very first song that Charlie and I sung together last April on Jam Kazam when we first started collaborating.
If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me for to ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I would swim the sea for to ease your pain.
In the night forlorn, oh, the morning's born, and the morning shines with the lights of love. You will miss sunrise if you close your eyes, and that will break my heart in two.
If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me for to ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I would swim the sea for to ease your pain. The lady is with me now, since I showed her how to lay her lily hand in mine. Droop and Lil agree, she's a sight to see, a treasure for the poor to find. If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me for to ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I would swim the sea for to ease your pain.
Thank you.
Oh, I love that song. I'm gonna mute you guys. Let's see if I can figure out how to do that here. There. Okay. Well, actually, maybe I don't need to mute you for long because you're back with lunch break. With the addition of Julie, maybe the subtraction of Charlie and the addition of Cliff. It's a switcheroony. Okay, I can unmute you guys, I think. No, I can't. You have to unmute yourself.
So the controls are over on the other side. So Now we should be ready to go. Are we? No one can see. This is a song called Walls and Windows by Judy Small and Pat Humphreys. Did you sing your children lullabies to calm their fears at night? Did you hold them gently till they went to sleep? Did you plant in them the seeds of hope for new and better lives? Did you make them promises you couldn't keep? Do you think of me as enemy, and could you call me friend? Or will we let our differences destroy us in the end? The wall that stands between us could be a window too. When I look into the mirror, I see you. Do you have sons who fight for peace the way I'm told mine do? Do they send you photographs from foreign lands? Do you chill to see the missiles, and do they haunt your dreams? Do you wonder who's the power, who's the hand? Do you think of me as enemy, and could you call me friend? And will we let our differences destroy us in the end? The wall that stands between us could be a window too. When I look into the mirror, I see you. Oh, may we live to see the day of walls of words and fear no longer stand between the truth and dreams. When walls of windows rise into the darkness and we dare to look into the mirror and see peace. Do you think of me as enemy, and could you call me friend? Or will we let our differences destroy us in the end? The wall that stands between us could be a window too. When I look into the mirror, I see you. The wall that stands between us could be a window too. When I look into the mirror, I see you. Thank you.
I muted you guys right away so I could say thank you. That was oh, actually, we're going back to you, Cliff. So I will unmute you. Sorry. Oh, and I can't. Oh, darn it! You have to run across the room and unmute yourself. There. Oh, you got it. Good.
Oh, here's a good, nice winter song. A song about being frozen over the winter on a ship in the Arctic. So, make you feel nice and cozy. It's called Frobisher Bay. Frobisher was a predecessor of Franklin, and not so famous because he didn't die. We're looking for the Northwest Passage. And Frobisher Bay itself is on Baffin Island. Cold is the Arctic Sea, far your arms from me. Long will this winter be, frozen in Frobisher Bay, frozen in Frobisher Bay. One more whale that captain cried, one more whale then we'll beat the ice. But the winter star was in the sky, the seas were rough, the winds were high, and cold is the Arctic Sea. Far are your arms from me, long will this winter be, frozen in Frobisher Bay, frozen in Frobisher Bay. Deep were the crashing waves that tore our whalers' masts away, and dark are these sunless days, waiting for the ice to break. And cold is the Arctic Sea, far your arms from me, long will this winter be, frozen in Frobisher Bay, frozen in Frobisher Bay. Strange is a whaler's fate, to be saved from the raging waves, only to waste away, frozen in this lonely grave. And cold is the Arctic Sea, far are your arms from me, long will this winter be, frozen in Frobisher Bay, frozen in Frobisher Bay. Hey, there you go.
Thank you, Cliff, and Lunch Break, and Elizabeth and Charlie. Bill is up next, and I will find you. There you are. Hi, Bill. Got another song for us? Oh, you might be muted.
Okay, I'm not.
There you are. Good.
I'm unmuted.
Good.
Okay, I'm gonna do a song from Nancy Griffith's "Other Voices, Other Rooms" album. Flipped into the wind like the ashes of her cigarette. Got scattered and thrown on the breeze as he tried to forget. Lost all his heat and his heart never will be the same. Feels lighter than an arrow and it'll only come down in the rain. Got strung out and hung out to dry, laughing under the line. Oh, it's not such a dignified place, but he really don't mind. Said with his feet on the ground, he'd have nothing to gain. Claims he likes it up there and it'll only come down in the rain. Coming down in the rain, washing out of the sky. Wrote it down with the pain. This ain't no way to fly. You can read him as clear as the wall. Mary once wrote his name. Well, it was right next to hers, and it'll only come down in the rain. Burning himself out on a limb like a leaf in the fall. He blazed for a while, now he's feeling all dried up and small. Color's all gone, disappeared just as quick as it came. Well, he can't stay up, but he'll only come down in the rain. Coming down in the rain, washing out of the sky. Loaded down with the pain. Just ain't no way to fly. You can read him as clear as the wall where he once wrote his name. Oh, it was right next to hers, and it only come down in the rain. You can read him as clear as the wall where he once wrote his name. Oh, it was right next to hers, and it'll only come down in the rain.
Thank you, Bill. That was lovely. I feel like that kind of sad feeling that open mic is going to come to an end. I've just been really enjoying it today. Just all your songs are so lovely, and it's just so nice to see everybody. And so the long, slow songs, are welcome. Let's see, where are we at? So Bill, Carl, you're up next. Although I say that, and upbeat and energetic songs are also kind of nice. I guess I'm up for whatever today. Bye, Bill. See you next time. Hi, Carl. I think you're muted. There you go.
I think I'm unmuted. Long, slow songs, huh? Okay. I've been sitting here thinking, what do I can do for a second song? Well, I just feel like this one. This is a Neil Young song, and it's done with a whole choir singing it when he does it, and fuzzed out guitar. He does this. It's really cool. But this is called "O Mother Earth," also called the Natural Anthem, and basically it's the river is wide. The river is wide, I cannot get o'er. Old folk song, but. Oh, Mother Earth, with your fields of green, once more laid down by the hungry hand, how long can you give and not receive, and feed this world ruled by greed? and feed this world ruled by greed. Oh, ball of fire in the summer sky, your healing light, your parade of days, are they betrayed by the men of power who hold this world in their changing hands? They hold this world in their changing hands. Oh, freedom land, can you let this go down to the streets where the numbers grow? Respect Mother Earth and her giving ways, or trade away our children's days. Respect Mother Earth and her giving ways, or trade away our children's days.
Nice. Thank you. All right, Kathy and Charlie. Wait, Charlie? Craig, sorry. Get my names mixed up. Bye, Carl. Hello again.
Hello.
Hey there.
So when we first met, we were both soloists, me doing the folk music and Craig doing the motorcycle poetry. And we put it together and now we just do folk music. But this is the first song that we learned together. And it's kind of become our theme song. We just like it. And it's called There Will Be Music. For as long as there is joy, there will be music to celebrate this life that we share. So here's to the poet and the picker. Whoops. And the melodies that play away our cares.
For as long as there is hope, there will be music. First a spark, and then a flame so bright. It only takes one voice to start a choir, rolling like a river through the night. So sing with all the joy that's within you, and you live with the hope tomorrow brings. Tonight, well, it's a good night for singing.
There's magic when our voices take wing. For as long as there is love, there will be music. Expressions of the heart sung pure and true. And the sweetest chords, my friends, that are ever heard are played in perfect time when love finds you.
For as long as there is sorrow, there will be music. Every garden needs a little rain, and And sometimes in the words to a sad song, you will find the comfort for your pain. So sing with all the love that's within you, and your sorrow will subside. It just takes time. Tonight, well, it's a good night for singing, for you are the rhythm and I'm the rhyme. So sing with all the feeling that's within you. Yes, and down the road we'll meet again sometime. Tonight was a good night for singing. It's a memory that will linger in my mind. Tonight was a good night for singing. It's a memory that will linger in my mind.
Ah, that was so beautiful.
Thank you.
Do you know you have a
Thank you.
ghost? You have a ghost in your room.
Yeah.
It's a friendly ghost.
A friendly ghost. It was such a blur. It was sweet though. Well, thanks for bringing your music to us tonight.
Thank you.
It's nice to see you both.
Can I take just a moment and plug some poetry?
Sure.
I just want to tell folks that are listening, Misery Point Radio did a podcast where they interviewed me. So there's a little bit of my personal story and a lot of my poetry. If you go to Misery Point Radio and look for Craig Gurney, motorcycle poet, I'll pop right up and I think you'll enjoy it. Would love to hear your feedback next time around.
Cool. Thanks for sharing that.
Oh, you bet. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Alrighty, let's see here. Joe, I guess it's Joe. All right. Hello, Joe.
Hello, Stacy.
What a nice night. What's that?
You should be thinking about what you're going to sing next month, huh?
Yeah, I think about it all the time. I actually think I mean, my voice feels like it's shot. I don't know. Maybe it's from lack of use. I don't know. But I don't feel like it doesn't feel right anymore. I think it's just because I don't use it.
And none of us do is let that stop us, you know.
Yeah. Anyway.
I was intubated one time, some time ago. Another story. But afterwards they said, "Oh, if we'd known you were a singer, we would have used a different tube."
Oh my God! They why don't they
So now-
always use that tube?
Get tattoos, that say, "I am a singer. Please intubate me." All
Oh my
anyway,
God!
so say it's all a happy memory, but I don't remember any of it. So I was going to sing "Idaho Lullaby" because that's almost the end, But then I thought, when I heard Kathy and Craig singing about singing, I thought, how about that song for Gail? It's about singing. I thought, well, I think I can remember it, so I may flub it up. But I love making mistakes, so it makes it so authentic. A few mistakes that'll make it even better. Although if I ever play at a presidential inauguration, not real likely, is it? But I don't want to make a mistake there. I don't know what brought that. I guess it's we saw last. There has been a presidential inauguration, which I have to say was one of the more moving days. That's kind of the song I'm working on. It has to do with that indirectly, but maybe next month I'll be ready to play.
You know what I did? I'm going to interrupt you for a second because we had a campfire that night and we burned Cheetos. Sorry.
Yeah, whoever you and I don't think it hurt anybody. So. Oh gosh. Anyway, so this song for Gail by Larry Kaplan, and he was out here a few years ago. He came and played at a maritime festival down at over on the Kitsap Peninsula, and he got away before I could ever talk to him. It was a very small gathering, and not really set up. I mean, the stage was way far away from where the people sat, but I love this song he wrote a long time ago. So it goes like this. Blue sky, south wind, fish jumping into your hands. What a time to be working, old Nantucket Sound, from the island into the mainland. Get me my fiddle, we'll sing all the old songs. You take the high notes and I'll sing the low. Good times and hard times, they're all worth a singing. Don't matter to me if you sing them that well. See, it's appropriate. I remember days when you worked for your living, pulling hard just to get back to shore, and you busted your back, and you never got supper. They don't talk much of that anymore. Get me my fiddle, we'll sing all the old songs. You take the high notes, I'll sing the low. Good times and hard times, they're all worth the telling. Don't matter to me if you sing them that well. Worn out, smelling of bait, you come home at the end of the day, and the sun over West Chalk, those warm summer breezes made you think that it never could change. Get me my fiddle, we'll sing all the old songs. You take the high notes and I'll sing the low. Good times and hard times, we're worth all the telling. Don't matter to me if you sing them that well. Get me my fiddle, we'll sing all the old songs. You take the high notes, I'll sing the low. Good times and hard times, they're all worth the telling. Don't matter to me if you sing them that well. And you sat with the old folks, fell asleep to their stories, stayed awake in the hollering wind, sang your songs till the children were all tucked away warm, and the night tide come rolling back in. Get me my fiddle, we'll sing all the old songs. You take the high notes and I'll sing the low. Good times and hard times, they're all worth the telling. Don't matter to me if you sing them that well. It don't matter to me if you sing them that well. Thanks.
Thank you. All righty. Well, Andy, you're closing us out for the evening. See you next time, Joe.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to mute. There we go. Okay. Hi, Andy. How are you?
Well, this is a David Wilcox song, and it's called Show the Way, and I just like the message of hope that's in it in the midst of darkness. So I've been singing that a lot this year. and thought I'd share that tonight. Thank you all for having me. Oh, I'm gonna start over. Sorry. You say you see no hope. You say you see no reason we should dream that the world would ever change. You're saying love is foolish to believe, 'cause there'll always be some crazy with an army or a knife to wake you from your daydream, put the fear back in your life. Look, if someone wrote a play just to glorify what's stronger than hate, would they not arrange the stage? Make it look as if the hero came too late. He's almost in defeat. It's looking like the evil side will win, but on the edge of every seat, from the moment that the whole thing began, it is love who makes the mortar, and it's love who stacked these stones, and it's love who made the stage here, though it looks like we're alone in this scene set in shadows, like the night is here to stay. There is evil cast around us, but it's love that wrote the play. In this darkness, love will show the way. Show the way. So now the stage is set. You feel your own heart beating in your chest. This life's not over yet. So we get upon our feet and do our best. We play against the fear. We play against the reasons not to try. We're playing for the tears burning in the happy angel's eyes. For it's love who makes the mortar, and it's love who stacked these stones, and it's love who made the stage here. It looks like we're alone in this scene set in shadows, like the night is here to stay. There is evil cast around us, but it's love that wrote the play. In this darkness, love will show the way. Show the way. Show the way.
Perfect. Perfect ending. Thank you, Andy.
Thank you.
Well, thank you everybody who came and shared your music tonight. It's just so nice to see everybody and just do something different. And we'll be back next month. And while I have everybody's attention, well, maybe I'll take you off the spotlight so you're not too like conspicuous there. Let's see. Did that work? No, it didn't work. Anyway, Ellen and Cliff, I'm thinking already about summer, and that I'm hoping that I have a feeling we're gonna still need to be socially distant in the through the summer, and I'm hoping your field is going to be good and ready for some open mics. So we'll have to get Mark looped back in with his sound system, and maybe we can do some outdoor stuff. I was just thinking about that and how fun that was last summer when we did it, and I hope maybe we'll get to do that again this year. I'm, not too sure we're going to be live yet. Oh, there's Ellen.
Yeah, I just ran upstairs to check the weather, and one possibility is a lot of snow this week at the end. So people keep an eye on it. The weather models are doing this right now.
Oh, yeah.
So, but the meadow is still in the backyard, and as soon as we have a sunny weekend and people have their vaccinations, we can put you out in lawn chairs all over the place, and it would be fabulous. It would be fabulous to see everybody. Blue skies, sunshine, music. I can hardly wait.
Yeah, that was so fun last summer. It was so nice to see everybody. Anyway, just thinking about that. Well, in the meantime, everybody keep playing, and we will see you all next month. All right, take care.
Stacy.
Oh, yes.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And it was so
my
great
pleasure.
to hear everybody. Even though I was looking at the weather, I had this beautiful music in my ears, so it took the sting off.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, it's going to be kind of sketchy this weekend, I think. All righty. Well, take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Be a little better by next month, maybe.
I hope so, Lois. Take care.
Get to move to a least restrictive environment the end of this week. So
Oh, good. That's good.
go home.
Be safe.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks.
All right.
Good to see you.
Bye-bye.